Please be seated. Distinguished faculty, family and friends, and honored guests, thank you all for joining us on this special day as we celebrate Columbia University's School of International and Public Affairs Class of 2011. I'm Caroline Kay, Associate Dean for Student Affairs. As Dean of Students, it's wonderful to be a part of the celebration of your hard work and academic achievements. The thing I hear most from graduates is that you feel your time at SIPA went too fast, but don't despair. I'm certain that the memories that you've made and the friendships that you've developed will sustain you for many, many years. Let's not forget the people who helped shape you before you arrived at SIPA and who supported you during your time here, your proud family and friends who are here today. And let's give a hand to those who influenced you, who helped you grow, and whose lessons you'll carry with you for the rest of your lives. Our esteemed and world-renowned SIPA faculty. Now it's my privilege to introduce our dean, a man with a boundless vision for what SIPA can be, and the man who's leading us into a new era of growth and achievement. Please welcome John Coatsworth.
Thank you, Caroline. On behalf of the university and the School of International and Public Affairs, welcome and congratulations to all the 724 members of the SIPA class of 2011. Get to applaud again. To all your families and friends who are gathered here today or thinking of you from afar, to our distinguished guests, including University President Lee Bollinger and Jean Magnano Bollinger, who are sitting here on my left. To the proud parents of every graduate, and to the members of our faculty who have both taught and learned from these remarkable young people. These 724 soon-to-be graduates are about to become some of the most dynamic members of SIPA's global network of 18,000 alumni in 153 countries, people who are changing the world by ensuring that communities everywhere have fair access to the benefits of globalization and protection against the imbalances globalization can cause. Almost everywhere we look, economic freedom and transformative technologies are accelerating the pace of change. But progress brings great challenges. Business must race to keep up. Governments, often less nimble, fall behind. Social compacts decay, jobs become scarce. Once abundant energy resources are depleted, basic human and democratic rights are overlooked or even deliberately violated. So it is that progress brings great responsibilities, and SIPA's graduates will lead the way in calling the world's attention to them. These remarkable SIPA graduates have the idealism, the energy, the determination, and now the preparation to become the socially responsible heart of the private sector, path breakers in the nonprofit sector, and innovators in government. We have subjected them to the rigors of statistics and other quantitative courses so that when they leave here, they can champion the most important equation of all, the equation that identifies great changes with equity and justice. Wherever their careers take them, to the boardroom, the hearing room, the classroom, or the field, the SIPA graduate provides the ethical center of gravity. For more than 6 decades, SIPA has empowered its students to serve the global public interest. We understand that, as globalization fundamentally alters the nature of our public policy challenges, the way we educate future policymakers must change as well. Fortunately, as a great public policy school, we are well placed to stay ahead of this curve. We derive our strength from our base here at Columbia and in the international capital of New York City, from our educational partners and resources around the world, and from our institutes and centers that sponsor and promote new knowledge that leads to better solutions for a world full of problems. But it is SIPA students themselves who provide us with our critical edge. Half of them in any given year come to us from outside the United States, bringing a literal world of perspectives, experiences, and backgrounds to our classrooms. And when they leave us, they strengthen that 18,000 strong global network I just mentioned. And many return, year after year, to connect at alumni events, mentor and advise those who come after them, and sometimes even to teach as members of our faculty. Speaking of our students, let me take a moment to call your attention to the prizes awarded to a number of outstanding SIPA students this year. They are all listed in your program in the last couple of pages. The graduates who have earned these prizes are due a moment of congratulations for their outstanding work and dedication. A round of applause. This annual graduation ceremony gives us one final chance to look upon our graduating class and appreciate the fact that each and every one of you is extraordinary in some way. We have done our best to help you achieve your aspirations and make the world a better place for us all. We want to thank you and your family members and friends seated here with us today for the support they have provided you during your studies. But with all due respect to them, we at SIPA are going to be just as proud as they will be to see you fulfill your dreams. So please stay in touch. Finally, before introducing our graduation speaker, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our distinguished faculty. Permit me to, regrettably, time does not allow me to elaborate on the tremendous body of scholarly work, books, articles, blog posts, tweets, Facebook messages, produced by SIPA's faculty over the past year, nor to go into detail about their courses and the appreciation expressed by our students in their course evaluations. I will, however, single out the two recipients of SIPA's 2011 Outstanding Teaching Awards, identified every year by our students for their dedication to the art of teaching and to their students' education. The winners this year are Professor Alan Brott and Professor Scott Barrett. Please allow us to recognize them. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our graduation speaker, who honors us today by pausing in his never-ending global advocacy for peace, human rights, and the rule of law to impart some wisdom and encouragement to our graduates. Kofi Annan is a former United Nations Secretary General, a Nobel Peace Prize recipient, and a SIPA Global Fellow. He has just returned from a mission to the Côte d'Ivoire with his fellow elders, Archbishop Desmond Tutu and Mary Robinson, to encourage healing, dialogue, and national reconciliation after a post-electoral crisis that left 3,000 people dead and 1 million displaced. Earlier this year, he was with President Carter in South Sudan, monitoring a referendum for self-determination. Mr. Annan also continues in his engagement in Kenya, where he mediated a peaceful resolution to the crisis that erupted when two contenders claimed victory in the last presidential elections there. 5 years after leaving the United Nations, he remains one of the world's greatest and most active peacekeepers. For this, we must also thank his wife, Nan, who is with us today, for her apparently bottomless reserve of encouragement and support. The 7th UN Secretary General and the first to emerge from the ranks of the UN staff, Kofi Annan is credited with revitalizing the United Nations as an institution, strengthening its leadership, and bringing it into closer partnership with the private sector and society at large. When presented with the Nobel Prize for Peace in 2001, along with the United Nations itself, Mr. Annan was cited for, quote, bringing new life to the organization. It was at Mr. Annan's initiative that UN peacekeeping was strengthened in order to meet a growing need for its services. It was also at his urging that in 2005, member states established the Peace-Building Commission and the Human Rights Council. Mr. Annan played a central role in the creation of the Global Fund to fight AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria, the adoption of the UN's first ever counterterrorism strategy, and the acceptance by member states of the, quote, responsibility to protect, end quote, the responsibility to protect people from genocide, war crimes, ethnic cleansing, and crimes against humanity. His Global Compact, launched in 1999, has become the world's largest effort to promote corporate social responsibility. Proving the heights to which a public servant can soar, Mr. Annan joined the UN system in 1962 as an administrative and budget officer with the World Health Organization. Immediately prior to his terms of service as Secretary General, he was Under-Secretary General for Peacekeeping. Since leaving the UN, Mr. Annan has continued to campaign for policy solutions to meet the needs of the poorest and most vulnerable, particularly in Africa. In addition to his work with the Kofi Annan Foundation, Mr. Annan serves as the chairman of the Africa Progress Panel and the Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa. He also serves as the Chancellor of the University of Ghana and is an active member, as I mentioned, of the Elders. He is a board member, patron, or honorary member of a large number of organizations. So I would dare suggest that the only honor Mr. Annan has yet to receive is the opportunity to address our remarkable graduates. Allow us to correct that now.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please. Thank you. Thank you, Dean Coatsworth, for your kind words of introduction and for the final opportunity and honor you've done me by asking me to address SIPA class of 2011. President Bollinger and Mrs. Bollinger, distinguished faculty, proud parents, loving friends, and most importantly, the graduates of the class of 2011, good afternoon. I'm honored to be part of such a joyous occasion and at an institution so close to my heart. From receiving an honorary doctorate degree here in 1998 to my current role as Global Fellow, I count myself very fortunate to have enjoyed a long-standing relationship with this great university. When I was Secretary General, I regularly turned to Columbia and its faculty for advice on the most pressing issues of our world. So today I feel privileged to pay back a little of this debt by sharing some thoughts with you the next generation of leaders. Students of class of 2011, you and your parents and partners have every reason for pride. A diploma from SIPA is not only a proof of your intelligence and hard work, it also highlights your commitment to focus on the problems facing our world. But I have to remind you that this diploma that you are receiving also carries with it big responsibility. It is a responsibility to apply the knowledge you have gained and the analytical skills you have learned to help find and deliver the solutions to improve lives, extend opportunities, and serve your communities. There's plenty for you to do. The challenges, as you know, are unprecedented in scale and complexity. Extreme poverty, famine, disease, natural disasters are still widespread and will only be made worse by climate change. Wars within and between states, nuclear proliferation, transnational organized crime also remain unrelenting. And in the past 5 years, we have witnessed a severe rise in global food prices, soaring energy costs, and the gravest economic crisis of the past 60 years. These interlinked crises threaten to reverse the progress made towards the achievement of the Millennium Development Goals and remind us that inequality remains one of the most shameful and persistent problems in society. Today, we live in a world where subprime crisis in the US rapidly spread to every economy, costing jobs and shrinking incomes. It is a world where infectious disease can spread across continents within days. It is a world where governments have recognized the responsibility to protect their citizens from genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity, as the Dean referred to earlier. Our fortunes, hopes, and fears are indeed linked together as never before. Yet I fear we have not yet internalized the change of attitude required, nor the responsibility it places on all of us. We need to embrace the ethos that emphasizes cooperation and accepts shared responsibility for transnational problems. Our progress must be shared, or it will not be sustainable. This requires leadership that recognizes that lasting progress and durable solutions need to be based on shared values and goals. It must be driven by big ambition and boundless creativity, but grounded in our common humanity. And this is where I turn to you, the class of 2011. For you are the first generation who can truly call yourselves global citizens. We need you to take the lead. Indeed, through our television screens and computers and the media, it looks as if you are already doing it. It's already happening. In North Africa and Middle East, it is young people who are demanding change for the better. Young Arab men, and importantly, women, have refused to stand idly by and allow dictatorships to continue neglecting their people. They have issued a wake-up They have issued a wake-up call to repressive regimes everywhere. And let me tell you, if leaders fail to lead, the people can make them follow. So as individuals, you do have power. And through their bravery, they have reaffirmed the notion that democracy, rule of law, and respect for human rights are universal values. For whoever we are, wherever we live, we want our rights respected, to be confident in the rule of law, and to have honest, transparent governments responsive to our needs and aspirations. It is these universal ambitions which must be at the heart of our hopes for our world, and I hope central to your work when you leave Columbia. Ladies and gentlemen, and my dear friends, the events in the Middle East and North Africa, although exciting and inspiring, can seem a long way from your own lives. But I believe they are a reminder, perhaps even a rebuke, to those of us who already enjoy the rights they are fighting and dying for. In many countries in the developed world, it is not dictators, but our own complacency which is a threat to democracy. In country after country, citizens appear to have lost interest and faith in government and the electoral process. Voter turnout is low and declining. Apathy has made it easier for single-issue groups to hijack the political agenda. This only increases the distance between government and citizen, further weakening trust in democracy and the quality of government. So I want to appeal to you, to challenge you, to get involved in public service or politics if you wish, and to stand up for democratic principles and values. No one is born a Democrat. No one is born a good citizen. It is only through hard work and education that we learn through the course of our lives to value democratic institutions because they ensure our freedom and safeguard our rights. Don't leave it to others. Don't limit your involvement to your profession. Be engaged, active, and value-driven citizens in everything you do. And not just at home, but internationally. Too often in the past, we have turned a blind eye to abuses or ignored problems far from home. Those who believe in rule of law at home must also insist on it abroad. For too long, we have assessed the health of country, any country for that matter, by putting a premium on economic indicators and stability at the expense of good governance. But as the developments in the Middle East and North Africa indicate, economic growth and security cannot be sustained in the long run without democracy, without the rule of law and respect for human rights. This is the critical third pillar. We must start with greater support for democracy. For only through good governance can we ensure that the values we hold dear are upheld and that our rights as citizens are protected. By improving governance, demands we respect the integrity of the most basic yet most essential institutions we have come to value: free and fair elections. Elections are now almost universal. There is scarcely a country where national leaders and legislators are not elected. But elections, as we have seen, do not on their own guarantee democracy and freedom. In many countries, they are rigged or abused, offering citizens neither choice nor promoting good government. Instead, too often, they are used as a tool to provide existing leaders with a false legitimacy to allow them to retain power. We all know what conditions must be met before and after polling for elections to be truly credible and a good instrument of democracy. Opposition parties must be free to organize and campaign without fear of intimidation. And there must be, as far as is possible, a level playing field for all candidates. On polling day itself, voters must feel safe and have confidence in the secrecy of their ballot. There should not be fear of retribution or revenge. And when the votes are counted fairly and the winner declared, the result must be accepted no matter how disappointed the defeated candidates feel. But too often, we see these conditions ignored and electoral process abused. Constitutions are altered to lift term limits. Free speech is denied. Opposition parties are threatened. Divisions are deliberately inflamed by unscrupulous politicians to focus on our differences rather than what is common. In the last few months, we have seen the terrible consequences of the abuse of electoral process in Côte d'Ivoire. The stubborn refusal of Laurent Gbagbo to relinquish power, despite having clearly lost a free and fair election, plunged the country back into civil war. As a result, as you heard from the Dean, some 3,000 lives were lost and 1 million people were forced from their homes. I have just returned from Côte d'Ivoire, where fighting has thankfully ceased for the most part. We were there to encourage healing, reconciliation, and I don't know what word to use to get them to reach out to each other. But there is now a huge effort needed within the country, as well as from the international community, to repair the damage and heal the wounds which have been reopened. I believe most of this could have been avoided or prevented if the entire international community has stood firmly united behind its principles and supported the election result. It is a stark reminder of the importance of upholding the integrity of electoral process. In the aftermath of a crisis, elections can be a powerful instrument for resolving differences and charting a way forward in open, representative, and fair manner. The integrity of elections in these situations is essential if future disputes and conflict are to be avoided. Free and fair elections are also fundamental to long-term development, to peace, security, and prosperity. Without the accountability and transparency they bring, corruption, incompetence, and cronyism go unchecked. Without the right to have their voices heard, citizens are left without recourse to peaceful political change, and this could lead to instability, divisions, and conflict. We need to step up efforts to encourage national leaders and the international community to raise the cost, I repeat, to raise the cost for those who would hope to rig or steal elections or extort power sharing when they lose. For flawed elections do weaken democracy. We need to spread the understanding globally that when flawed elections are accepted or endorsed, we weaken democracy. And when we fail to accept the clearly expressed will of the people because we don't like the government they have elected, we undermine democracy too. Again, I have seen in Kenya, in the aftermath of the post-election violence in 2007, how it is the young generation who understand these challenges better than their elders. It is the strong civil society with young men and women in the lead, which is reminding the coalition government of the promises they made under the agreed reform agenda. There is a long way to go, but the progress so far has only been possible because these young Kenyans, men and women, were not complacent about the values they hold dear or the future direction they hope for their country. We need you, the class of 2011, to do as these young men and women have done in Kenya. Take up the challenge. Whatever field you choose, whatever path you set out on, do not forget the importance of values or the institutions that enshrine and protect them. We need you to lead by example, inspire those around you, show the world that your success is not only a product of intelligence, but of what you believe in. People will remember you. They will remember you not by your rise to leadership, but by the quality of your leadership. I hope many of you will embrace public service and politics. If we all abandon politics, who's going to make the legislation and the rules for us if the smart ones don't want to go into politics? But one of the greatest lessons I learned as Secretary General is that there is a great need for good and enlightened leadership in government, in civil society, and in business. Effective civil society leadership has prompted good policies, kept politicians on their toes, and fostered concrete change. We need high-quality leadership in the private sector as well. This is the main driver of economic growth, job creation, and innovation. There is nothing to be ashamed about wanting a good salary. Providing security for yourself and your family is a fine ambition. But always, I see quite a few of you are headed for Wall Street. But always look beyond your next paycheck. In your work, raise your eyes above the bottom line to the wider impact in the communities in which you operate. It will be of benefit not just to those societies, but to your own business. And we need your engagement too in civil society. In your personal as well as your professional life, use your education to guide your communities and countries in the right direction. Whatever your aspirations, remember your decisions will impact on people on the other side of the world. So always think globally, even if you have to act locally. The way you respond to these challenges will decide the health, happiness of billions of people across the globe. It is a big responsibility, but it is your world now. You must have the courage to change it for the better. You chose this university and this course to enhance your decision-making skills and your analytical abilities. But you also came here to find like-minded people who share your thirst for change and your passion for seeking solutions to the world's problems. As you leave SIPA, your first challenge will be to maintain this optimism that change is possible. Optimism that change is possible. It is not easy, but it can be done. I stand here as an example of someone who remains as optimistic today as I was when I was your age. Ending poverty and hunger, tackling climate change, or ensuring sustainable development and peace will demand both your optimism and your resolve. Your idealism is not only welcome, it is essential. Do not let the many challenges of the world discourage you. Don't let the cynics and skeptics dampen your enthusiasm. Dream, my friends, dream, and keep dreaming. For many achievements starts with a simple dream. It always starts with a dream. I, for one, have every confidence in your ability. Students of SIPA class of 2011, congratulations for all that you have achieved over the last 2 years. I wish you great success in your lives and look forward to all the achievements yet to come. We are counting on you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kofi, for those inspiring words to our graduates. As I said before, SIPA's cutting edge is really its students. Of course, we have a wonderful faculty. We have a beautiful campus. I was going to mention the building, but I think we're working on it. But it's the students, you, who make SIPA so special. Your hard work and your diverse backgrounds and talents, your boundless passion and energy to improve the world. So now, let me introduce the two people that you elected to represent you, the leaders of the SIPA Student Association, SIPASA. Please welcome Saptarsi Bandiopati and Lauren Killen. Saptarsi is graduating today with a Master of International Affairs focusing on international security policy. And once he speaks, Lauren is graduating. You will hear from Lauren, who's graduating with a Master's in Public Administration, concentrating in urban and social policy. Saptarsi.
Thank you, Dean Coatsworth. And firstly, I'd like to thank Mr. Kofi Annan for warming up the audience for Lauren and myself. We'll take it from here. Fellow classmates, faculty, Mr. Annan, and family members who have traveled from near and far, welcome to the 2011 episode of the School of International Public Affairs graduation ceremony. I want to congratulate all of us on the tremendous accomplishments we have made in a surprisingly short amount of time. It's been less than 2 years since we began this amazing journey in 420 West 118th Street. Outside observers may claim that a voyage that encompasses one building is not much of a journey. but such myopic individuals do not understand nor know how much we have achieved over the past 2 years. We have climbed the hills of Morningside Heights. We have scaled 15 flights of stairs, often waiting for elevators, but unsuccessfully. Many of us have even traveled for workshops or capstones to far-off places like Kazakhstan, Vietnam, the Dominican Republic, and most importantly, Washington, D.C. and returned with wisdom, new strengths, and high hopes of monetary reimbursements. But most importantly, we did all this together in one building every day for 2 years. And now, this chapter comes to a close. But as it does, we must understand that our paths and lives will remain interconnected. We must not look at this day as a well-deserved end, but as a first step together on our next journeys. So at this moment, I'd like you to take a moment and look around your immediate vicinity, and it's highly probable that you've connected with one, if not most, of the students around you. Unlike other graduate programs, your fellow classmates at SIPA are not just your future network or a competitor for a job. Your fellow SIPA classmate will pick you up from the airport in Johannesburg if you're visiting. Your fellow classmate at SIPA will be the provider of a couch when you travel to their home in Amman, Jordan. Your fellow classmate will unequivocally make sure all your needs are catered to when you attend a wedding in Bogota. These connections may have come to fruition while plodding through an econ problem set, over sampling free food after reception on the 15th floor, or during a Cipasa happy hour on the 6th floor. We forged these bonds in our home away from home, within the friendly confines of the famous International Affairs Building, lovingly often labeled as a neo-Stalinist feat of architecture. Although I agree with the physical description, beneath our building's drab exterior is the dazzling wealth of experience, intelligence, and passion that we have infused into this school, which has been complemented by the deans, professors, and advisors that has helped guide that ship. Furthermore, many of us would not be in this position today if it wasn't for our family members who have come to be by our side at this special event. I know I would not be here if it weren't for them. So at this time, I'd like to thank my and all the family members who have helped in molding our time at SIPA for each one of us. Now, with this amazing support network, we, the students, specifically the MIAs, but with some contribution from other programs, we're able to grow and adorn the school with our experiences. In summation, as we spread our skills across the globe, there will be a great value for the talents and perspectives we've gained here. Whether you seek to become a nation builder, like our international security policy concentrators, or you attempt to end poverty, like the wonderful economic and political development students, the assortment of skills that we've obtained will cut across boundaries of various sectors. Since September of 2009, we have matured as a group and stirred the intellectual juices within the cauldron of the International Affairs Building. Let's now take what we have learned in SIPA, blow the lid off that cauldron, and stir the juices of the world during our new journey. Thank you.
Before I start, I'd like to point out that MPAs are in the front. That's all I'm going to say. Otherwise, we made it and we are done. A gorgeous mosaic. Mayor Dinkins once used this phrase to describe New York City in our urban policy class. The beloved director of urban policy concentration, Esther Fuchs, also used a mosaic to describe SIPA. It is also an apt description of the class of 2011, a gorgeous mosaic. There are two parts to our gorgeous mosaic, each individual piece and the cement that brings us all together, making something even more beautiful. Characterizing the individual pieces of SIPA is not an easy task. Yet one thing was crystal clear from the first day at orientation. The diversity at SIPA is reflective of the world. Our class includes students from 107 different countries who speak 30 different languages. Beyond these remarkable numbers, the unique, impressive experiences, interests, and aspirations of my fellow SIPA students never cease to amaze me. We have classmates who have already changed the world. They have served in our armed forces in Afghanistan, worked in refugee camps in Ethiopia, developed policies in foreign ministries of China, and have taught children in the inner city of Miami. You name it, and a SIPA student has done it. The diversity of our backgrounds and experiences is SIPA's greatest asset and part of what originally attracted us to Columbia. Our academic pursuits at SIPA have been equally diverse, covering almost every field, from economic development and human rights to international finance and environmental sustainability. And of course, my favorite, urban policy. We have been intellectually challenged by inspiring professors and some of the world's most accomplished leaders, including our remarkable keynote speaker today, Kofi Annan. Our personal stories, varied backgrounds, the breadth of our intellectual interests. Individually, we are the strong, unique, and compassionate pieces. Yet what is extraordinary about SIPA is not just our individual stories. It is how the SIPA class of 2011 coheres as a group. So what actually holds our SIPA community together? Perhaps it is our desire to share and enjoy the many cultures we represent. Or maybe there's something in those cookies in the sixth floor cafe. It could also be our shared experiences of surviving microeconomics, laughing at follies, and dancing all night at our gala. Salsa, hip-hop, dance-offs, that's all part of the SIPA education too. These shared experiences do bring us together, but I think the actual cement in our mosaic is something a bit more profound. For me, it is the characteristics we all have in common: versatility, love for statistics, and noble ambition. SIPA students must be versatile. In essence, we are the Columbia University Swiss Army knife. We understand that it requires a variety of tools and skills to solve public policy problems. Even if we don't have the expertise in a particular field, we know how to convene the experts and make them all work together. We are willing to cross Amsterdam Avenue to gain skills from the J School, Teachers College, social work, public health, and we even grace the business school with our presence on occasion. We integrate this knowledge with our core courses and concentrations to create the unique problem-solving capacity that recognizes the centrality of public policy. Like a Swiss Army knife, SIPA students are versatile travelers that can problem solve anywhere. SIPA students also love statistics. Okay, so that's not really true. I think many of you might call me crazy for saying that. But if we took a poll of how many SIPA students do love statistics and use that as a proxy for the nerdiness level at SIPA, I'd say we rank pretty high. Yes, we frequent New York City's hottest clubs. Some of us might be considered fashionistas, and that's gender neutral. And yes, we debate the controversial political issues of the day. Yet in the final analysis, we all get a good laugh at the Stata Thriller video from Follies, which features our classmates performing an interpretive dance to commands from our statistics software. A common nerdiness has always made me feel at home amongst my SIPA friends. Finally, it is noble ambition that holds our mosaic together. We're not here for the money. Parents, I hope you don't mind. We are here to follow our passions to solve some of the world's most complex and pressing problems. And this type of ambition means that the SIPA student always takes the road less traveled. A few weeks ago, my SIPA Long Stats partner and good friend told me that he plans to win the Nobel Peace Prize one day. While I do not doubt his pronouncement, I would venture to guess that many of you will be competing alongside him. Regardless, each of us will go on to have successful careers in whatever field we pursue. We will follow our noble ambitions in whatever direction they take us, and I am looking forward to seeing what roads we all take. Versatility, love for statistics, and noble ambition, all characteristics that unify SIPA students. Take what you have learned at SIPA and go on to be whatever it is you seek to be. For we are the beautiful individual pieces that come together to form a gorgeous mosaic. And the gorgeous mosaic is what makes us the SIPA class of 2011. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Thank you, Saptarsi and Lauren. Now it's come to that time. Time to recognize officially the class of 2011. We're going to begin with one of SIPA's newer degree programs, the Doctoral Program in Sustainable Development. To present our graduates who have earned their PhDs is John Mutter, Professor of International and Public Affairs and Earth and Environmental Sciences and Director of Graduate Studies at SIPA.
Thank you very much, Dean Coatsworth, Mr. Annan, President Bollinger, all the other parents, all the other students. It's my distinct honor and great pleasure to present to you the students for candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy in Sustainable Development at SIPA and Columbia University. These are, as John said, a small program. This is the third year only that we have had graduates. The very first we had only one. The second we had two. This year we have six. These are not exactly the Fibonacci numbers, but if they were, next year you could expect about 20, the year after that about 60, which would be extraordinary because that would be more than the number of students enrolled in the program. But this is an extraordinary program, a unique program, and these are extraordinary and unique students. I'm going to introduce them alphabetically by name and read the titles of their dissertations, but not their dissertations. So first, Mukul Ram Fishman. The title of his dissertation is titled Theoretical and Applied Dimensions of Natural Resource Management. Ram. Solomon Mendel Shang, Essays on the Social Impacts of Climate. All right. Chandra Kiran Krishnamurthy, Essays on Climate Extremes, Agriculture and Natural Resources. Gordon Carlos McCord, Essays in Malaria, Environment and Society. Anissa Kadam Nakchuku, Critiquing Economic Frameworks in Sustainable Development, Health Equity, Resource Management and Materialism. Heck, I even practiced. Marta Vicarelli. Essays on climate risks, vulnerability reduction strategies. And that's all.
I am Dean Urbano Garza, and I am honored to introduce to you the candidates for the degree of Master of Public Administration. Safia Manial Sadun. Rebecca Alcantar. Nawaf Al Saud. Gaudi Annan. Geraldine Ann. Eva Arias. Ana María Aristizábal. Thank you. Mayra Ayala. Melissa Barandarian Salcedo. Marissa Bell. Matthew Bethel. Allison Biggs. Francisca Bogolatsky. Mary Kate Brunel. John Price Burnett. Kristen Burnett. Fabrizio Cadamagnani. Wendy Carlson. Ryan Chan. Mónica Isabel Chávez. Anna Chan. Yusen Chen. Andrew Christensen. Tim Christensen. Christopher Clark. Quentin Cullen. Donald Curry. Caitlin Dean. Alison Delis. Shivani Desai. Carrie Dorn. Kelly Doherty. Mergen the Usainov. Zainab Albernussi. Maria Estrada Tank. Franklin Echu Egby. William Fabian. Xiaokai Fan. Sergio Figueroa Sanz. Brian Fuller. Andrew Gisselquist. David Goldiner. Sarah Elizabeth Goss. Samantha Greenville. Paul Gubbins. Saad Gulsar. Gochki Gungoh. Lurad Halili. Bianca Hagen. Ayelit Haran. Mark Hillinger. Stephen Hollenkamp. Eugene Hong. Daisuke Horikoshi. Sarah Wilson Ho. John Reno. Risa Iriet. Sarah Jaffe. Adrian Mia Jarsfall. Jie Jiang. Rajiv Joshi. Ryoji Kamaga. Jojiro Camilla. Danielle Kin. Yea Lim Kim. Jonji Koike. Takako Kono. Sylvia Korchumova. Snetsina Kovacheva. Alan Krill. Seiwa Kufo. Ina Kunikawa. Hee-Won Lee. Daniel Lieberman. Anna Lindbergh Sitter. Shui-King Liu. Ryan Marriott. Azurna Massimio. Richard Matheda. Elodie Mathieu. Hironori Matsumoto. Rebecca May. Arshad Misra. Mayumi Moto. Joseph Musso. Natasha Nicole Miles. Ziad Nagosh. Karina Nagin. William Nelson. Kevin J. Nicholas. Derek O'Halloran. Akushika Papoy. Soo-Yeon Park. Khalid Pervez. Marta Pascual Barea. Milap Patel. Stacy Pedersen. Daniel Perdomo Rodriguez. Antoinette Phillips. Samuel Poon. Sheila Post. Matthew Purcell. Lauren Quillian. Ayit Radhakrishnan. Thomas Rains. Faisal Raja. Brian Raymond. Yi Ren. Mark Richardson. Max Rich. J. Michael Ross. Lina María Salazar Ortegón. Shubhra Suksina. Nicole Dorit Shillett. Christopher Schinnerer. Gohar Sedihi. Rishab Sethi. Tsuyoshi Shina. Colby Whitney Spencer. Liana Sterling. Chelsea Stone. Jennifer Sue. Ragusima Sudakara. Akatsuki Sukeda. Arisha Singh Suwal. Karina Swenson. Nino Tabatatsi. Joyce Tangpanchapon. Kearney Tate. James Taylor. Nina Maureen T. Keisha Thomas Macbeth. Camila Torrente Rosas. Federico Valdez Riverol. Paul Veldman. Neelam Virchi. Mark Viman. Alejandro Villarino. Y Sofía Fernández del Castillo. Couldn't be with us today. Tiffany Wong. Lisa Wong. Xiaoxi Wang. Xuan Wu. Naijing Zhu. Seo Yu. Hirokazu Yoshi. Fatima Salman Zaidi. Hao Zhang.
After this one, that's it. MPAs. That concludes the MPAs. That concludes the MPAs for the two-year program. Sorry, two more MPAs. Sung-hee Hong. And Yang Huang.
Good afternoon. My name is Bill Emick. I'm the director of the EMPA program. And it's my great honor to introduce the 11th graduating class of the Executive MPA program. Carl Benincasa. Teresa Bomio. Alberto Brea. Jerry Nathan Bullock. Pamela Calakian. Claudia Marcela Castillo. Katie Ting Ting Chen. Konstantin Chernyavsky. Maxime Chu Chuiko. Kathleen Cordero. Richard De La Garza. Patrick DeLises. Samuel Dodge. Mohammed Al-Jatoni. John Laurent Gelati. Giovanna Gigliotti. Hande Gamushkamer. Peter Hill. Barbara Hurley. Youngmi Jin. William Kendall. Ann Kohler. Tasage Lema. Timothy M. Leonard. David Leslie. Muammar Lahich. Juan Carlos Lopez. Alida Luan. Ryan McGrath. Cynthia McKnight. Prasanth Makala. Alyssa Meyer. Tuni Nguyen Petit. Robert O'Brien. Kareem Oral Zaliev. Louisa Panningbotten. Devin Patel. Melissa Perez. Wilson M. Peters. Mano Peretti. Patrick Power. Kristen Schramm. Zaid Sitsanitsa. Geraldine Ko Tan. Megna Tavares Lespinas. Talwin Win. Weiyi Zhao.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Glenn Denning. I'm the director of the Master of Public Administration and Development Practice, and it's my great pleasure this afternoon to present the first ever MPA in Development Practice graduates. Beginning with Fatima Busso. Jacqueline Carlson. Megan Cassidy. Anjali Chofla. Eric Cooper. Sarah Curran. Allison Greenberg. Jane Han. Ashley Henderson. Denise Lee. Jung Hyun Lee. Jessica Luspada. Kate Morris. Ingrid Nane. Anna Maria Poveda Gasses. Raj Rayna. Lauren Richards. Diana Rodriguez Wong. Stephanie Ruiz. Cynthia Simon. Fumitsugu Tosu. Bonita Trianon. Zhangli Yu.
Good afternoon. My name is Arvid Lukauskas. I'm the Executive Director of the Program in Economic Policy Management. And it's my pleasure to present the PEPM class of 2011, beginning with Nora Altawerki. Yamizrak Aklilu Amare. Sara Arroyo Herrera. Asel Baidalitova. Mohammed Chowdhury. Wixia Chen. Longning Chen. Yukiang Cho. Raquel Clavera. Delgersakan Dashevik. Mariam El-Khamani. Dina El-Shefe. Gerardeth Espiritu Santo Guadalupe. Minwen Fei. Norma Gomez Cáceres. Xingron Go. Fiona Hinkson. Lixing Huang. Shriram Javya Prakash. Takeshi Kasuga. Scott Kim. Luth Leva Urenda. Jonathan Malagon. Kushniya Mamadova. Karim Michael. Maria Florencia Milan Plasi. Denis Morozov. Paul Mifuyo. Yukihiro Nakamura. Miho Ota. Marko Perlovich. Christopher Ream. Marta Rivera Cazorla. Miriam Rusivili. Mosumi Saha. Danielle Santamaria Oates. Martin Schaefer. Miral Selim. Naoki Takahashi. Sharif Toure. Feng Wang. Congratulations. Takashige Yamada. And Ran Zhao. Congratulations, PEPM.
Good afternoon. My name is Steve Cohen, and And I'm pleased to introduce to you the very sustainable and hardworking MPAs in Environmental Science and Policy, beginning with Faria Ali. Peachy Ann Aquino. Michael Aronowitz. Lena Bansal. Asaf Selinger. Jennifer McKellar. Macarena Bararan. Karina Bautista. Barbara Bandani. David Berliner. Wendy Bevins. Rebecca Bruner. Laura Bryant. Carlos Calvo Ambel. Winnie Chen. Loretta Chung. Mame Baba Sisi. Luke Claus. Preston Cox. Roland Dillon. Marielle Fillett. Tobiah Gaster. George Gata. Joseph Gosseler. Carolina Griggs. Holly Olena Horcajo. Jin Wang. Andrea Carparti. Joseph Katz. Kimberly Lai. Roberta Liao. Stacy Lee. Harris Liparides. Darina Mann. Aaron Martin. Ignatius J. Masakwai. Ana de Fatima Masi. Galen McKee. Sarah Miller. Todd Winslow Minor. Thomas Murtha. Catherine No. Congratulations. Aaron Price. Haley Rogers. Congratulations. Michael Roos. Congratulations. Nathaniel Rudder. David Sager. Sophia Soni. Tobias Shepard. Dmitry Shvets. Emily Sergel. Janelle Somerville. Sarah Mae Stevens. Michelle Angela Thompson. Congratulations. Natalia Valencia. Clayton Winter. Anastasia Wright. Hillary Young.
I will now introduce to you the candidates for the degree of Master of International Affairs. Nell Logan Abernathy. Matthew Adamczyk. Monica Adame Martinez. Rihanna Adams. Razi Ahmed. Olivia Albrecht. Jason Alcorn. Paula Alfonso. Ihab Al-Kutub. Anika Aumann. Alexandra Alpert. Ali Al-Sharif. Farah Al-Swell. Kenneth Albert II. Samsudin Amusa. Juni On. Munib Ansari. Ruth Ann Apia. Jean Erlay. Ethan Arrow. Kemal Arsan. Emma Asaturian.
Okay, go ahead.
Mina Batki Berko. Brittany Bailey. Aurélien Bayot. Clarissa Baldwin. Saptarsi Bandyopadhyay. David Barr. Samantha Ahuda Barthélemy. Philip Bastian. Jordan Becker. Michael Bernard. Jeffrey Berger. Jeffrey Berman. Dora Besterse. Sumsit Bati. Haro Bio. Iris Ann Beery. Andrew Billow. Sarah Bilson. Brooke Blanchard. Christopher Joseph Buddington. Allison Bame. Carrie Bollinger. Leticia Bosio. Nicola Briand. Julia Brown. Jennifer Bruno. Jonathan Joe Bernstein. Rebecca Burton. Kelsey Campbell. Jonathan Camuso. Maria Francesca Canibal. James Carnouche. Karine Castro. Ham Si Chan. Stephanie Chan. Julia Chardouan. Swati Chowdhury. Benjamín Chávez Núñez del Prado. King Chen. Cilion Thomas Chen. Simon Chen. Reda Sharif. Yasin Sherkawi. Alisa Chong. Will Chua. Andrew Clark. Catherine Elizabeth Clark. Marquise Clayton. Marion Cosan. Massimiliano Costa. Shi Shon. Vanda Sifra. Tanya Dakaret. Kim N. Dan. Muhammad Tarwasa. Sankalpa Dasrath. Claire Demick. Taylor Dibbert. Elton Dinga. Alok Bisa. Shane Dong. Yun Dong. Emily Dunnan. Rafael Eguiguren. Melinda Elias. Francis Elliott. John Christopher Entricken. Whitney Ulick. Ling Yi Fan. Cecilia Farfan Mendez. Mahin Salim Faruqi. Caitlin Finley. Helen Franca. Marcelo Fuensalida. Raúl Gallegos. Emma Garner. Jessica Gerolds. Ibrahim Gassambe. Megan Gerard. Osama Garisi. Mayuri Ghosh. Gregory Winston Gilcrease. Vladimir Glasinovic. Chloe Gordon. Viviana Gomez Venegas. Brian Gordon. Robert Graybo. Neri Gracia. Stephen Gray. Andrea Griffin. Sean Rind Griffiths. Karina Greenstein. Beatriz Guillen. Burak Qureshi. Tessa Victoria Hager Holson. Jamal Heder. Nicholas Hamilton. Heather Hansen. Amal Haq. Mihal Hariri. Michael Harker. Julia Harris. Tanya Hart. Scott Hartley. Shaheen Hassan. Karine Hecton. Michihiro Hiyuchi. Lily Hindi. Aiko Hirose. Kevin Hong. Zach Hongola. Amira Horyat. Mariana Barata Hoffel. Zhang Jae Her. Meredith Hutchinson. Yanitza Yanachkova. Doreen Ingabiri Kagarama. Diana Ishak. Mariko Iwata. Hiro Iwasaki. Rihan Rafai Jamil. Katie Jean. Christopher Silva Jenkins. Allison Johnson.
Okay.
Sheena Grace Jones. Regina Jun. Ryan Kaminsky. Lee Cantul. Rebecca Karnovitz. Harry Kelly Farias. Samatida Cam. Melissa Kemp. Rinat Kasanov. Keriway Kumulo. Nancy Ramsey Juez. Akihiko Kimpara. Chelsea Kinsman. Charlotte Kitakbi. Fatma Dedia Quoch. Murad Kokabas. David Koch. Katerina Koinis. Yana Krajchovichova. Oleksiy Kirlov. Tomoko Kubo. Neha Kumar. Yu Ling Kuo. Matthew Kurlansik. Eugene Kwak. Annie Lam. Alexei Larionov. David Lavin. Jacqueline Leija. Milagros Lecuona Fernandez. Honji Lee. Kenneth Lee. Elettra Legovini. Miriam Levi. Ummu Haidile. Jose Luis Leiva. Sana Lim. Giudetti Lima. Leon Lim. Buyu Liu. Eileen Lu. Yan Lu. Yuping Lu. Jennifer Livingstone. Dorothy Lewis. Xu Hui Lu. Dawood Lukman. Camila Louise Lingsby. Barbara Majid. Mason Mallory. Tania Martinez. Ryan McKelvin. John McKinley. Devin McGlure. Natalie Murans. Ayoti Mitra. Margaret Maffet. Inti Montenegro de Witt.
Next page.
Reiki Motogishi. Warren Murgoski. Ophelina Miesh. Jade Njai. Alicia Ong. Tong Nguyen.
Hold on. Let's have a conversation.
Tong Nguyen. Haru Nishida. Boon Nissen. Anne Nubois. Emmanuel Novi. Marion O'Brien. Mami Efwa Ofosujane. George F. Oliver. Benga Olowioyeye. Marie O'Reilly. Jennifer Moore Adderson. Aisha Shule Ozdogan. Andrew Pacifico. Bill Papadakis. Richard Maurice Parker. Dohini Patel. Pierre Ariel Pedersen. Natalie Picarelli Bianchi. Monica Pina Alzugaray. Cody Pope. Carolina Posada Lopez. James Potenza. Azra Pradvik. Mauricio Pretel. Jennifer Ratcliffe. Sandeep Rai. Lacey Ramirez. Rika Sharmi Rani. Megan Rapp. Abderrahman Rashdan. Baptiste Raymond. Thomas Ritzer. Jasmine Rivera. Nina Robbins. Josephine Roos. Benjamin Rosseth. Natasha Rothschild. Eleni Rulis. Sonia Rupchich. Engin Sabanshi. Nigora Sachdeva. Rika Sahai. Sadaf Sajwani. Carlos Salazar Echavarria. Jamal Sands. Kenyon Scott Severance. Matthew Schaff. Miriam Shahzad Shaiv. Sarah Schroeder. Theodore Sinasu. Priya Sethi. Noor Shams. Sarvinos Shamsudinova. Jenny Shehu. Timothy Shank. Aiko Shimizu. Adrian Siegfried. Alyssa Smith. Sawako Sonoyama. Aiton Sosnovich. Audra Stark. Kara Sunby. Petra Sirik Jankovic. Fabian Swampratit. Supriyanto Suwito. Hiromi Takase. Rio Tanaka. Jennifer Thaxton. Agnau Tia. Luis Tirado. Nuria Tolsa Caballero. Aslu Tunja. Michael Andrews Turner. Chidosi Ugochukwu. Orisha Justin Uku. Joseph Urban. Maria Melania Vargas. Alexandra Bartelskaya. Ioannis Vasiliou. Leticia Baval. Natalia Vasenina. Nima Vaisi. Catalina Incapié Ventrell. Leona Isabel Verdadero. Nimish Verma. Yutika Vora. Jesse Walter. Aurora Wee Wong. Jing Wong. Daniel Weaver. Jessica Weddle. Ilana Weiss. Ronald Went. Rebecca Wexler. Eli Williams. Holly Williams. Jared Williams. Bianca Maria Wilson. Menen Wunwussen. Scott Wong. Lei Wu. Heather Willie. Taro Yamagata. Yuyu Yan. Natalia Yasovitskaya. Bethany Young. Jennifer Young. Melissa Joanne Sacanino. Samoni Zarabi. Matthias Zeller. Manli Zhao. Vicky Zhao. Silian Zhou. Yun Zhu. Chikako Suzuki. Andrew Syrian. Jason Kim. Jae-Kong Kim. Yutaka Sekito. Lena Birnbaum. Jessica Couton. Yvonne Amaya. Kirkley Kane. Rong Hua Wang. And last but not least, Lenny Pridatko. Once again, parents, family, friends, distinguished faculty, and honored guests, please join us in congratulating the class of 2011 from Columbia's School of International and Public Affairs. Our graduation reception will begin in a few moments, just to your right, in the quad in front of Hamilton Hall. We ask you to remain seated during the recessional. Thank you so much for coming, and enjoy the reception.
I want to